Hello everyone, welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today I'm going to focus in on the Florida Panthers having a 10-game winning streak and really distancing themselves from the pack in the Eastern Conference, or in the Atlantic Division, excuse me. Washington's distanced themselves from the pack, obviously, in the East with 61 points in 39 games. Washington's actually very, very hot themselves, 8-1-1 in the last 10. But, look at what Florida's been doing, and, just all the years of sucking and being atrocious to watch. They finally have a nucleus in place that's like, oh, they can win with this nucleus. I mean, you have a legitimate, big, beefy number one center in Sasha Barkov. And, oh yeah, a 19-year-old defenseman that is a phenom. You can slap the phenom label on him. He's playing wise behind his ears, and Aaron Ekblad happens to own a power play with CJ Sher. Just get my eye. Just that thought through it in there. And then you got Jaromir Jagr turning back the clock. Roberto Luongo turning back the clock, looking like he could be in the top 5 Vezina candidate this season, and just everything kind of coming together in a weird sort of way. And they're fun to watch. And again, it's just weird. Like I remember 4 years ago, they had that pretty cool, cute little team, but this team's legit. Like they are legitimate contenders in the Eastern Conference. It's weird saying that and not being like, oh, they're not a dark horse. They're a legitimate contender. I mean, if they keep playing like this, they're going to play. And it's not like the future. It's like the future's like now. Like they're there. And Ekblad and Barkov are probably, since Kopitar and Doughty, the best, number one big center, number one defenseman, tandem to come up, and the way the two of them play off each other, and you play wisely on their years. It's like you have a hard time believing neither one of them's old enough to drink. It's like that's just how special the two of them are as players, and I think Barkov's gonna wind up a Kopitar type center, a guy that gives you 85 points a year, and plays in all situations, kills penalties, is a facilitator, can shoot the puck. Give you a little bit of everything. And Ekblad's gonna win a couple Norris trophies. Like you're looking at him like, this is what he is at 19. Like he doesn't turn 20 for another 32 days, and he'll already have 2 NHL All-Star appearances under his belt. On a first place team in the Atlantic Division. Even like Jonathan Huberdeau won a Calder trophy. Jagr's a great. I can sit here and talk all day about Jagr, but like. Those two down the middle and on defense are like it's amazing what's going on there. And you look at just the Eastern Conference this year. Washington's legit, but the rest of the East has kind of struggled. I mean, New Jersey's been a nice story. And I think the Devils will qualify. That's a different story. The Rangers have struggled mightily, particularly in the last month or so. Islanders have been, inconsistent. Montreal's been ravaged with injuries. And Detroit's Detroit. And, I'm curious to see what happens with the Boston Bruins. But, look at the contenders that have fallen on hard times. I mean, Tampa, the Panthers, in-state rival or, in-state roommate, if you will. They're not playing the level they're capable of. That's a reigning Eastern Conference champion. I'm not going to tell you guys what kind of a dumpster fire Pittsburgh's been this year, and it's like they couldn't get in and make some noise. So we'll see what happens. But definitely an interesting story out of South Florida where we're no longer talking about the future because the future's now. But we'll see how it all works out. Anyway, that's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.